Good morning. Treatment cycle's over. Got some glare there. Treatment cycle's over. Oh look, it's me. It's me in the reflection. And all the fishies are back in the tank. Everybody's doing good. Everybody's eyes are clear. The worst of them was right here. He was the real bad one. Nice and dark and clear. Nice looking eyeballs. So what I used for that was, let me get it for you. So this is what I used to deal with it. It's made by Discus X. It's called Bacticide 2. It's a treatment against fish diseases caused by bacteria, fungus, and parasites. So that's like pretty wide-ranging thing to claim. It's good for freshwater and marine aquariums. Swim bladder infection, fish not eating with stringy white poop, loss of balance, irregular swimming, dropsy, bloated stomach, thick white poop, cloudy eyes, and bulging eyes. That's a hell of a lot of stuff that's being covered. The directions are pretty basic. I'll just scan them here instead of trying to read them all to you, because this is really small for me, and hard to see. There it is. Now basically it's there's a little spoon in it. It's 1 spoon per 10 gallons, and once a day you do 70% water change, and you repeat the process every day until your symptoms clear for, I guess, whatever problem you're dealing with. I found it wasn't quite getting the job done for this particular problem at that dose. So what I did was lights out, drop temperature 85 degrees, start with the initial recommended dose, 2 scoops in a 20 gallon. Then I wait 6 to 8 hours, and then I would put in another scoop, just 1. Then the next day, bring the water down 70%, 75%, bring it right back up with treated reservoir water, and 2 scoops. Wait 8 hours, 1 more scoop. Now that extra scoop after 8 hours is not in the recommended instructions, but it wasn't enough. It was working well for like all the fish but 2 at the recommended dose. So I upped the dose, and that did it. It pushed the last 2 over the edge. The ones that cleared up on the recommended dose actually cleared up really, really fast. But the 2 of them just, it wasn't enough for 2 of my fish. So I left all the fish in the tank. I did not put anybody back in the tank until I saw everybody clear up. And that took 3 days of dosing the way that I just talked about. Everybody's healthy, everybody ate well the whole time, everybody showed good color the whole time. Really the only problem that I had in this whole ordeal was the cloudy eyes. Now I put the little girl in too, because you saw what that medication covers, and something's up with her. I want to make sure it's not parasites. Seeing how I was using medication, I threw her in with them. She did not have cloudy eyes. She's one of 2 fish from this strain that resisted it, despite her disheveled condition. So we're about to get these guys fed. But everybody's back, everybody's clear. Hopefully this is behind us now. I believe it was this particular plant that caused the problem because it was basically dead, and then I put it in there. It's recovering now and it's growing new leaves on top, but it was very bushy and every single leaf basically dropped off it. So I was vacuuming them up for 2 weeks. So yeah, and that led to my cloudy eyes. I will not buy anything alive from a pet shop that's closest to me in this city. I will only go to my one favorite pet shop that's all the way on the other side of my city, because every time I go to the nearby one, there's some frickin' type of problem. So they're not looking after their stuff, and I'm done bringing it home. So we've nipped that problem in the butt, I'm sure. Whatever this is, the fish are capable of building immunity to it. So once you get them past it, their immune systems should bulk up and be able to continue defeating it from then on. As only the one genetic line came down with the problem, that one line is the only, they had a vulnerability. That's my hope. Because if it was fungal, I guess there could be resistance to fungal, genetic resistance to fungal, whatever the hell it is. And I'm not sure what does cloudy eyes. It's probably bacterial, maybe fungal. I'm guessing fungal because I got pretty good bacterial management in my tank. But whatever it is, every other strain of my fish completely resisted it. If I didn't have these a German Stenker brilliant turquoise discus, I wouldn't even know the problem has occurred. Like, I wouldn't know, because it only happened to them. So it's a very strange thing, but it's not at all surprising because epidemiology kind of works that way. Rarely do you run into something that kills everything. Now, there are things that kill everything, but most of the time, a virus or viral infection or some form of infection doesn't affect everyone or everything, and that's just how Mother Nature works. Not everyone can catch, AIDS, for example. There's people in this world who are absolutely immune to it. They have some kind of just genetic good luck, and those people can't catch said virus. Same thing went with our recent COVID outbreak. There were, actually quite a few people who completely resisted that virus, and so it's just the way it goes. And in this case, every other fish except for my German Stenkers resisted this problem. So we will keep an eye on it. Hopefully they don't cloud back up on me. If at the first sign of it, I will pull those individuals and I'll hit them again. But for now, they're back in the clean water. Give their kidneys a break. They look clear. I hope they stay that way. And next up to bat, and I'm only doing it because to polish off this problem, is I've got some Paraclens coming. You can't put the med I just showed you in food. You can't gut load that med. But Paraclens you can. So I will gut load some beef heart and just dose them all and make sure everything's okay in that regard. So it might help just polish off this little problem if it's going to linger. I don't know if it's going to linger. All I know is their eyes look clear right now, and instructions say when the problem clears, discontinue. So it's been 3.5 days, probably, maybe 4 days. So I'm gonna hope I nipped it. But again, next we'll get the Pair Cleanse in them and gut loaded. That'll saturate their bodies and hopefully just keep everybody nice and clean going forward, in case this problem's still in my water column or something. And everybody's going to be just fine. Thanks again for watching. I'm going to try and get the live stream up later today. And for those who hung around and watched this long, I'm going fish shopping. That's right. There's a new load of discus that showed up last night. And I'm going to run in there. They hold them for 48 hours. I wait 24. And then I run in, and they know that I know what I'm doing, so they will let them go early for me, which means I get first pick, and that's the way I like it. So we are on our way. Hopefully there's something nice. If there's nothing nice, I'll come back with nothing, guys. But I want to see something different, something that's going to look good in this tank, and we'll see what happens. I only want to put a couple more in here, and then I'm stopping. This tank's done, and I'm moving on to the 75 gallon, which will be another discus tank. And I've talked about that in yesterday's video, how I'm going to set that arrangement up. So as time goes on, some of these might move downstairs. It all depends on how things go. These fish get along like this, and I'm able to manage a tank like this with relative ease at this stocking level. So, I mean, why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But I will have space available in case they end up being freaking, each one of them turns into some kind of 12-inch monster. I'll be ready for that, don't you worry. But for now, they're happy fish, and they love this tank. They really do. And they love their family. Their school. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, because there's a lot of action coming up in the next couple weeks. I'll be building up the downstairs fish room. It's going to be awesome. It's really going to look cool. This mess right now is going to be sweet when I'm done. So, more discus to come. Hope you all have a wonderful day.